All right, we're rolling and bowling.
Just don't say anything.
Nothing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm not your host, Luke Farnsworth, and I'm here with my good buddy, Anthony Luby. And Alex isn't here because he's cringe, and also he's died. Alex is now dead again.
I think last time he wasn't here. I think you said that.
Yeah, we canonically killed Alex last time, and then he came back to life, and now he's canonically dead again.
Easter he has risen, and now he's gone. You know this funny thing about that. So there's this YouTuber. Her name is Jenny. What is? I need to find her last name because the video we watched was something.
Jenny
Jenny.
Warbucks,
What
Daddy
is?
Warbucks.
Jenny Easter. Her name isn't Jenny Easter, but
Her name's not Jenny Easter,
no. Okay,
is
her
that
name
canon?
is Jenny Nicholson. She's a really popular YouTuber, and she does commentary videos. Like she'll watch things and go along with it and do commentary on it, and they're really
Okay.
long. So if you've got some time to kill, or you're going to need some time to kill. But
Yeah.
anyway, the one we watched last night was about this church in Canada, and they put on these crazy plays every year for Easter. And she went through the years because they film them and they upload them every year. And they build the sets, and they have the actors, they do costumes, props, the whole 9 yards. So the first one they did was Star Trek, and they theme everything. They change lyrics to songs to be focused on Christianity, God, Jesus. It is it's
Not a,
it's
yeah.
hilarious. It's hilarious and it's really cringy at the same time. So like the Star Trek one, um, so instead of Jesus being crucified, Captain Kirk gets killed by the enemy. He gets shot and then resurrected, or not even resurrected. He comes back to life and they sing songs and dance. And then they did like Pirates of the Caribbean, where Jack Sparrow was like Captain Jack. His name was Captain Jack Savior, and they had him crucified on the front of the ship on the mast.
Is this just what you guys do when there's nothing left?
This was like early on in the night, but I was so intrigued the whole time. It was hilarious what they were doing with these, and they replace words and songs with like God and Jesus. And when they did the Avengers, instead of Thor being the god of thunder, he was the son of thunders because they can't say this is a god. We can't worship this guy. You really do need to just watch this video a little bit. This church puts on these absolutely crazy plays every year for Easter, and it's not just a regular church. You know those big churches like Faith Family?
Yeah.
It's one of those where they just the theatrics are through the roof. They have guys on wires being lowered, smoke, lights, big LED screens.
So
Like
it's basically not a church, but it is a church.
it's a church, but when Easter rolls around, man, there's something different, and it's really cringy, and it is just hilarious. Like they did Monty Python, Back to the Future. What else? The Princess Diaries, Toy Story. You name it, they just parody it, or parody in quotes. It's hilarious. I really do recommend it. It was Jenny Nicholson who made the video, and if you got like an hour to kill, it was like 15 or 16 different plays she goes through.
This makes me sad.
It is.
It just makes me sad.
Oh, and in the which one was it? In the Toy Story one, the guy playing Mr. Potato Head was
Story?
also This was in 2016 or 17. They did Toy Story, and the guy playing Mr. Potato Head was Trump, and he had the blonde hair, the tan skin, and he did a really bad Trump accent. And this is in Canada. It's not really pertinent to them, but that was hilarious. And Lotso was this atheist who would say like the plot of it was when new toy comes in, a new toy immediately goes out, and it goes to this daycare or this daycare, where one daycare represents hell and the other one represents heaven. So anytime there's a new toy, another one gets sent off to hell or heaven. And Lotso was trying to explain that these places didn't actually exist, that this is all there is, just this one room. And it turns out Lotso is actually Zurg, who is technically Satan, and then they crucify Buzz Lightyear. It's some gnarly stuff, man.
Wait, that jumped pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
So you're telling me Lotso is Zurg, who's Satan, and he crucifies Buzz Lightyear?
Yep. And Indiana Jones one. This was interesting.
Why?
You know
There's
me.
Nazis!
That's the thing. They incorporated the Nazis. There were Nazis in the play with like bad German accents and uniforms. There were no swastikas, but they were
Who are the Nazis supposed to fucking represent?
the Romans.
They're not the same!
Yeah, well, they shot Indiana Jones, aka Jesus Christ, and strung him up in a tomb. They also did like Tombstone. They did Tombstone as well.
Why would they do Tombstone?
They just absolutely butchered the shit out of it.
You know, there's a point where it's like, oh yeah, this is like a really fucking silly, creative idea. And then it's the point where we actually did this.
They did it every
This
year.
sounds like something we would think of, just make fun of things like this.
Hey, let's do a funny haha of Toy Story where Buzz Lightyear gets crucified and brought back to life. And then
Tell me that doesn't sound like something we would think of.
It totally does. And everyone breaks out in a musical number, and they did Star Wars too. It's just great. It's hilarious to see him. The commentary's pretty good. Jenny Nicholson does a good job.
She nails it.
She does a good job. Does a great job commentating on these.
So is that your week?
That was yesterday. And weird thing. No, it's not weird. I'm just kind of an idiot. So I'm driving back from Columbus, and it's a 2-hour drive. And I'm listening to podcasts on the way up and down. So on my way back, I'm listening to Alien Theorists Theorizing, which is one of my favorite podcasts. I really suggest you check them out if you have the time. If you're into cryptids, mysteries, all that kind of stuff, it's a good time. But the gist of it, it's like a weird podcast about weird things and aliens and happenings. And as I'm coming into like the Maslin area, I look through my windshield, and off in the distance, I'm like, oh, hey, look. A blimp. That's pretty cool. And then I pass like a row of trees, and I look back, and the blimp is gone. Like, nowhere to be seen. And I'm like, I could have fucking sworn I just saw a goddamn blimp floating there. And for 15 minutes, I cannot find this blimp. And I'm thinking to myself, did I just see a fucking UFO? Because I'm trying to think what this blimp looked like. And the only blimp in the Akron-Canton area would be the Goodyear blimp, which is blue and yellow. And I'm thinking, what did this blimp look like? Like, it was big, it looked slightly longer than it would be the Goodyear blimp. I'm like, I think it was metallic or silver looking. So now I'm trying to like figure out, I think I'm crazy. I'm like, I didn't just see a UFO. There's no way in hell I did. Like, I'm listening to this stupid podcast, it's just me being me. And turns out it was totally just me being me, and it was the Goodyear blimp the whole time. And the friends we made along the way.
It was the Goodyear blimp all along.
But really, for those 15 minutes, I have no idea where that blimp went. I mean, I don't know how you lose a blimp in the sky.
I don't either.
But holy shit, it was just nowhere to be seen. I was really looking for it.
Where's my blimp?
Oh shit, Captain. Yeah, we lost the blimp.
What do you mean we lost it?
Blimp's fucking gone.
Fucking what? And then, like, they blow up.
Yeah, they just pretend it
And
never
it's
happened.
just the Hindenburg.
Flashback. What year was that? Like 1926 or something?
I don't remember. I think so.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Whoever fucking thought that was a good idea, you're an idiot.
When did the Hindenburg crash? 1937.
I was gonna say, I think it was like pre-World War II.
Yeah, because it had swastikas on it, and it was just vibing in New York.
Yeah.
Interesting thing, was last week was Father's Day week, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That weekend we went up to Maps Air Museum, and what I didn't know is they have a piece of the Hindenburg there.
Really?
Yeah, in this little air museum in Akron Canton Airport, they have a piece of the Hindenburg. That was pretty cool. And they also have, like, right when you walk in, you make an immediate right. You walk into like a gift shop area and buy your ticket and whatever, and they have this glass case with World War II artifacts, and on the top there's Japanese stuff, like a rifle, a Nambu, flag, bayonet, sword, those kind of things. And on the bottom shelf there's German things like patches. There's an MG34, a handgun, and in the bottom right corner there's a piece of limestone from Hitler's eagle's nest and a piece of carpet from Hitler's personal train.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's
Like,
just in maps.
yeah, they have some wild shit there.
All right.
Yeah, just I thought it was pretty crazy. I thought it was interesting.
Did you know that the Titanic was 882 feet and the Hindenburg was 808 feet?
No shit, that's a big fucking blimp.
Titanic and the Hindenburg were almost the same size.
Look up how long the Goodyear blimp is.
Uh, a weird Google.
Well, there's only like
Oh,
11 blimps that are like in existence right now. It's actually kind of crazy the fact that we have one in Ohio.
yeah, 192 feet.
Oh my god, the Hindenburg was fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
It was 4 times the size of the goddamn Goodyear blimp.
Yeah, that's a lot. Also, it had like 62 successful flights.
The Hindenburg?
Mm-hmm.
Did
And then
they?
it blew the fuck up.
Yeah, she went up big.
I mean, people were flying a hydrogen bomb, so,
Yeah.
you know,
Do they know exactly what caused it?
I th actually think so.
I mean, this
What
shit just went up in
caused
flames.
what caused the Hindenburg to explode? I think it was a broken wire or sticking gas valve leaked hydrogen into the ventilation shafts.
And then little bit of ignition.
And when ground crew members ran to take the landing ropes, they effectively earthed the airship.
Was that?
Yeah, I thought it was like a loose wire or something. Fucking, and then something started the fire, and then it literally just fucking blew
I
up.
mean, shit. I wouldn't be surprised if the passengers were allowed to smoke in the cabin.
Only 36% of the passengers died, though.
Do you know how many it carried?
252, I think I read.
Man, that is a lot because at Maps they have a carriage for the Goodyear blimp, and you can carry, I think, 16 people.
Now, where did that go? Now, where did that go?
Where did that go off to? I didn't realize the Hindenburg was so fucking big.
It's a big ass fucking boat.
A big ass bomb flying through the sky.
Or just flew fucking a huge ass bomb through the sky with. You know, fucking why not? Hey, you see that bomb up there?
Let's go smoke in the cabin, ground it, and light it on
I
fire.
can't find it now. Where'd it go? It just disappeared when I was looking at. Versus Titanic. Here it goes.
Oh, go on.
Had to look up Hindenburg versus Titanic for this. Yeah, 68% of the Titanic died, but only 36% of the Hindenburg died. Uh,
I'm willing to bet it's because it was on the ground at the time. I mean,
of the
yeah.
97 persons on board the airship when it burned, only 35 died in the disaster, along with one civilian on the ground.
I mean, 97's still a lot of people for a
That is a
blimp.
lot of people to put on that. Also, like I saw a picture of the cabins. They suck.
Did they?
The cabins suck bad.
Think you can focus it up to the camera?
Mm, I'll see what I can do. This will either turn out really stupid and
Back up just a bit. Oh yeah, I see it. It's good.
look at that. That's fucking awful.
They had, yeah. I didn't really think the one they have at Maps with the Goodyear. It's just. Oh yeah, now you're out of focus.
Yeah, here we go. Hold
I-
on. Oh,
there-
you
okay.
all right, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, the one they have at Maps is for the Goodyear blimp is just. It's like public transportation. It's like a bus. It's got your 4 rows, 2 seats
Yeah.
per row on each side, and that's it. I didn't really think. It never occurred to me that that's like a transcontinental vehicle, and you'd need to sleep and eat.
Yeah, they just kind of do things in them.
But that also kind of plays into the that this is a big fucking blimp and you need entire rooms for these people. And 97 of them? That's excluding crew, I'm willing to bet.
Yeah. I'd
Like,
imagine it excludes crew because it just says passengers.
mm,
Well, no, crew is technically passengers, so maybe it does count. Yeah.
either way, a lot of people.
Whereas 15, 17 people died on the Titanic. 1,517.
Yeah, I saw the movie. That's how it happened.
Yeah,
You know
I
they
saw.
didn't find the Titanic, and it was in I think the 90s when James Cameron
Yeah,
discovered it.
it took them forever to find it because, it's the fucking ocean.
Yeah, and it's pretty deep down there.
It's hard to find.
And recently, I just saw this card on Google. They just found the old deepest ship. It was deepest or oldest? No, not oldest. It was deepest shipwreck ever. And it was I think it was a U.S. submarine. They found like the torpedo bay or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's wacky.
Yeah. And one more interesting thing I learned from the podcast today. They were talking about this cryptid or monster called what the fuck was it? It was in Illinois. I'm gonna find the name of it right quick. Where are you? The Enfield Monster in Enfield, Illinois, a little small town with like 700 people. And they claimed that it had 3 legs. And around that time, there were reports of like missing kangaroos, personal collection or whatever. So they were like, maybe this was a mistaken identity for a kangaroo. So the one dude called up his buddy from Australia and started him asking questions about kangaroos and their behaviors and stuff like that. And he said that on the Australian coat of arms, there is an emu and a kangaroo because they cannot walk backwards, which symbolizes like move forward.
Oh, they're always
forward.
moving forward. Yeah.
But I didn't know that kangaroos and emus couldn't walk backwards.
I did not know that either,
Yeah.
actually.
Stupid fucking animals.
What a fucking dumb animal.
Idiots.
Well, we're just gonna kick. Fucking shut up.
Kick.
Shut up.
Box. You ever seen I'm sure you have one of those. They're red kangaroos. They're big, mean, look like they're on steroids.
Yeah.
Those are scary fuckers.
The fucking goofy buffed ass kangaroos.
Yes, those Johns.
And you're like, dude, Kangaroo Jack's about to kick my ass.
Kangaroo Jack's gonna steal your shoes and there's nothing
God,
you
that
can do
movie
about
sucked.
it.
That movie sucked.
What do you don't like when he stole the jacket with like 10K in it and ate some licorice?
Oh. My dryer's done. It's very loud.
Do you have one? Oh, you probably have like your appliances, your washer and dryer.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. You'll all see.
Well, there's a pain in the ass to get up there.
Yes. Very much
That
so.
sounds like they would.
Not
That
as
sounds
bad as
horrible.
I thought it would be. It was worse trying to get it was worse trying to get my mattress up and worse trying to get the mattress, the couch, and the futon were the hardest things to get up here, honestly.
Couch seems pretty horrible.
Couch was horrible. There's actually a hole in it now, I think, somewhere.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm not sitting on the back of it.
Yeah, it's a couch.
One cool thing I learned was that there's a point in the middle of the ocean called the Nemo Point. It is the single most isolated area on all of Earth. It's actually technically more isolated than the moon because it is a farther point than from anything on Earth than the moon is from Earth itself.
That's fucking crazy. Is it
And it is what?
Is it in the Mariana Trench?
No. It's like it's west of Africa, north of Antarctica. So it's like down in that area,
Hmm.
like the very middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, like where nothing is.
And it's NASA's space graveyard because it's so excluded. There's such little shit out there that there's not even animals out there. Animals don't even go out there because they would just die because there's nothing to feed on.
I did not know that. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I learned that and I was like, that is a very cool fact. Like, that is nuts.
Does
Balls.
NASA dump shit down there?
Yeah, that's where the ISS is going to go when it's done. They're just going to dump the whole
Send it
ISS
to
right
the
there.
Nemo Point.
Yeah, they're going to send it to Point Nemo.
Why do they call
And,
Did they say why they call it Nemo?
I don't know.
Fuck the
I
fish.
don't. They didn't say what I was looking at when I saw it, but it's called Point Nemo. And when the ISS is done, they're just gonna launch it straight into there.
Jeez.
I've also been getting recommended. You remember? I can't remember which episode it was, but a bunch of episodes ago when you were talking about like Kurstagansky or whatever on YouTube that makes like little animations with like random science shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, however the fuck you say his name. I've been watching a few of
Kurzagast.
those.
Those. Yeah,
Kurzagasts. Been watching a bunch of those now too.
I love those videos.
I watched the one, I don't know if you saw it, where he was talking about how we might lock ourselves out of space if we don't do something about all the trash in the atmosphere.
I didn't see that one.
So apparently, Earth rotates,
Yeah.
obviously. Apparently, because there's so much shit up there, even like tiny particles are traveling at 30,000 miles per hour. So if we try to send something up and it gets hit by that, it would just like basically explode on impact.
It's funny you mentioned that. I saw a picture recently on Reddit. With, there was a big piece of metal, and it must have come from space. Like so we sent something up, and it got hit by one of these little, fucking like little pellets of plastic or some shit, traveling at that speed, and the impact on it was just enormous.
Hmm.
And yeah, heard space debris is a pretty big problem.
Yeah, we're actually trying to figure out ways to get rid of it, but there is like a possibility that we could set off a chain reaction that would blow up every single satellite in the atmosphere and lock us out of space.
That would
That
fucking
is something that could happen.
maybe that's Have you heard of the? It's called like the Great Barrier or something,
Yeah.
where it's like a civilization advances so far and then they end up destroying themselves, pretty
Hmm.
much. Maybe that's like part of the Great Barrier where we send so much shit up and we're eternally locked into the Earth, so we can't go out and discover.
Could happen.
Look at us
Yeah,
throwing.
so now we have like goofy ass ideas coming up where people are like, we should send up a little pod that has a net on it and it
We'll
captures
catch
stuff
all
and
the.
brings it to ground. That's a real idea. Another one is using magnets to like repel shit into our atmosphere and have it come down and burn up in our atmosphere.
I thought it would attract it. I'm like, the last thing we need is a object speeding at 30,000 miles per hour to get accelerated by the attraction of a magnet
Somehow it would push it away, I'm not sure. And then the last idea is to send lasers to space that shoot the debris
and make smaller debris.
and blow it up basically. Like you like evaporate it. Like they just
It's
laser
just
it.
gone.
Yeah, they laser it. It's just like, oh, I'm melted now, and then it's like, and then fucking falls or something.
That net idea has me kind of like, how the fuck?
The net's very cartoonish,
That
and
is extremely
also
cartoonish.
I think the like idea that most people were like actually keen on was the laser, because the net, if you grab it and you fuck up, it just causes more debris.
It's just a big piece of debris now.
Yeah, it's just a big piece of debris. Or it like if it pushes in and collides with any of the shit in space, it just blows up.
And then you have a fuck
And
ton more
then you just have
debris.
more debris
So,
in our atmosphere.
sir, the net blew up. I'll send up another one.
Other facts about Luke, I finally downloaded TikTok, and so
Have you been browsing TikTok?
I've been trying to like make my For You page funny,
Hmm.
and instead it's a clusterfuck, and I hate this app.
I think that was one of my no, my biggest issue with it is when I browse like Instagram or Reddit or anything or Twitter, I don't like having audio. It's very a rare occasion where I'll turn on the audio and listen.
Yeah,
And with most TikToks, you have to listen to them. And
right.
I don't want to spend time peacefully browsing and having people yelling and shit. So that's one of my things. And the For You page, I know a lot of people go on about how good the algorithm is,
It's
but
not.
like yours is
It's not.
fucked up.
It's not. It's not. I can promise you, it is not. Uh, Mine is probably just as fucked up as Jay's is now. Like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
He's got like
Nothing relates.
that'd be horrible. Just get on and be like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah, that's what it is. I literally got some fucking video of a dude that goes, "Oh yeah, it's Monday. That means it's root beer day. A&W baby." And that's it. That's the video. That's the whole fucking video. I've never liked anything that has to do with root beer, and I get that.
Row, 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 row. A and W. Don't
I
they have the
was yeah,
donut?
that's what he, yeah. He goes roo roo roo. And I was like, what the fuck are you? What is this? Why am I watching this? And so I went to his page and I was like, that's a weird video from this guy. All of his fucking videos are about root beer. Every single one. There's not a single video on his TikTok that isn't about fucking root beer. And it's all about A&W. And we all know that we're mug gang here.
Big mug gang.
but,
We don't mess with
but
A&W.
the point is why the fuck was that there? It doesn't make sense. I've sent shit to Jay from my For You page, and even he's been like, dude, this is fucked. What is this? You know it's bad when he's asking what the fuck it is. I don't like half the shit. Like, the shit that I like is funny. And it's
Ah.
some of it's clever, some of it's cool and shit. And I still get this.
You just
Mike
gotta-
Kara showed up. Mike Kara showed up. I was mad.
You have to find that fine line between funny memes and borderline hentai, you know? Get it to the point where you can't browse TikTok in public.
Dude, I could do that so fucking easy. It's not even funny.
I feel like TikTok
I can't
is-
browse Instagram anymore. It was that easy.
Yeah.
Instagram was easy as fuck to get unable to be opened in public.
Yeah, I gotta be careful.
I'm trying to make it so TikTok's the one I can open in public. The problem is that it doesn't make any sense. Nothing makes any fucking sense. Like, it's either a fever dream meme or it's something that's just fucking dumb.
Wait till you get
There's-
on Trucker Talk.
The day I get on Trucker Talk is the day that I wonder what the fuck is going on.
That's when you delete TikTok and go, okay, I've stumbled too far.
Every time Jay would say I'm on Trucker Talk now, I always wonder, like, how the hell did he get to Trucker Talk? Now I know. The algorithm just says, fuck you, watch this now. And that's just what it is. The algorithm sucks dick. It just says, hey, you like this kind of stuff? Here's something not related to it at all. There you go. Thumbs up, buddy.
Cone had to delete TikTok because he was spending too much time on it.
I don't think I'll ever get to that point because it's fun to do, but it's like what I do with Instagram when I'm just looking at reels for too long. I just
Yeah.
kind of just stop and then go, all right, time to go on about my day.
With Instagram Reels, it's like I'll get those. I'm scrolling, I'll see a kind of a recommended like line of reels,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll look at a few of them, and then they just start like really getting off track to what I was looking at. I'm like, oh, time to get out of here, and then I
Yeah.
just don't look at them for a while.
Now imagine that, except it's nothing but that, and that's my fucking TikTok.
That sounds horrible.
It's just there's nothing related between two TikToks.
That's fucking yeah.
Like sometimes I'll get the people that I follow on TikTok. I'm like, oh, haha, this is a funny one. I like this guy. And then I'll go to the next one. I'm like, what the literal fuck is this?
Can't you switch between following and For You?
Yeah,
I feel like the
but I don't want to switch to the following because I feel like I've lost at that point.
Yeah, that's a lose.
It's kind of like it's the principle of the thing. I'm going to suffer with my shitty TikTok For You page now.
Maybe like a week's time. Next time we're here. No, we'll be down there.
Yeah, you'll be down here, and I'll be able to show you my fucking For You page.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
I want to see if I can get it even more fucked up by then. I want to try to fuck up my For You page, and it'd probably fix it. If I fucked it up on purpose, it would fix it.
Maybe it'll just make it even worse, like so bad where you're like, dude, I just can't do this. I cannot.
There are some that I watch, and it's like the fucking. I don't even know how to describe the videos. It's like the fucking cursed videos that people make on purpose. Like, guy walks in, dude's sitting on couch, he turns and looks at him, it goes back to the other guy, and he's actually a watermelon or something.
That's just so
Like those
fucking
kinds of videos.
stupid.
I get those a lot. Way
That is
more than
just-
I should.
just
I
dumb.
don't laugh. I just kind of stare at it for a second, then fucking switch, because then I realize what it is after the guy turns into a fucking watermelon.
This guy's
But
a
it's the
fucking
fact-
watermelon now. What the fuck?
But it's the fact that I get them. I don't like them. I don't interact with them. Why the fuck am I getting it? I don't watch it the whole way through.
The Luke talk. No one knows what the
don't know.
fuck is going on.
Like, I can't, I don't get banana slam. I get that shit. Like, fucking come on. I get some dude that has some kind of plankton hat and he talks in a plankton voice and it's really funny.
We were Kyle's a menace on YouTube. He just thinks it's stupid ass shit. Like one was he's like, I want to see dads fighting at kids sporting events or people fighting at drive-through queues and weird things like that. And Matt's falling asleep. It's like 3 in the morning, and me and Kyle are just talking, watching some stupid ass YouTube videos, and he's like, "Monkey sig." He puts that into YouTube, and we found a ton of videos of monkeys smoking cigarettes. It was one of the most disheartening / badass things I've ever seen in my life. I don't know where the monkeys got the smokes, where they lit the smokes, but they were this. Have you seen Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Like the newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know the orange I don't think it's an orangutan, but it's like an orange monkey, and he's got like the face flaps.
Yeah, that's an orangutan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's an orangutan smoking a cig, just. I'm like, dude. And this monkey had 2 cigs. He used the other one to light it and then smoke that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, because wasn't the Monkey King from the Jungle Book, wasn't he an orangutan?
He might have been. And I think the Monkey
Yeah.
King and fucking or like one of the main monkeys. No, not the main. He was just a big, docile, kind of scary monkey that no one fucked with. Was also an orangutan.
Aren't orangutans like one of the smartest monkeys?
I think they are. I think all monkeys are just very intelligent.
Well, I mean, they're monkeys.
Yeah.
We are monkeys. So.
I didn't see any gorillas smoking. It seemed like it was mostly chimpanzees. There was an orangutan. But the one in the Pyongyang Zoo was just sitting there smoking.
It would be Pyongyang that.
It was. And it was... I didn't know how to feel. I was like, wow, humans suck. And at the same time, I'm like, that monkey's cool as shit. Like, I don't really know what else to think about this.
You sound like those memes of people making fun of people that don't smoke. Like, like the fake stop smoking ads where it's you should smoke. That's what you sound like.
Truth. Except it's called... What do you call that? The opposite of truth.
Fuck you. You don't want to... Fuck you. You're not smoking cigarettes? What, you want to look like a lame ass? Some cigarettes make you look cool.
Pick up a pack of Newports.
Yeah, they don't taste good, but...
If you get a leather jacket, some sunglasses, and a motorcycle, we'll be the most badass guy on the block.
You're the second most badass guy on the block because the most badass guy on the block smokes cigarettes.
And is a monkey.
And's addicted. With stage 4 lung cancer.
So walk on into your Circle K, pick up a pack of Newports or Traffics.
So stupid. It's so stupid.
It is. It is.
So anyway,
Let's do other. Go on.
Other cool things. I've just been doing a lot of really cool shit. As you guys can see behind me, I've got bookshelves.
Yeah.
Put those up this week.
Did you get those on Amazon or did you go buy those?
Yeah, I got them on Amazon.
Amazon.
Downside is that they're not very stable on the carpet. So like that one there leans out a little bit like that forward. So it's a bit silly, but
I wonder if you could get like those wall strips and see if you could put them in certain areas and see if you can pin it or stick them.
I have command strips, dude. What do you think's holding on all the shit up there on my fucking wall?
This guy knows command strips.
Command strips, baby.
Command strips.
The one thing only fell off twice before I put enough command strips on it to keep it up.
If it falls,
and that's
just put
not
5
a joke.
more.
It's not a joke. It fell and I put 2 more command strips on, and then another one fell and I put 2 more command strips on.
How close are those
No
to your
joke,
monitor?
To my monitor? Not very close. It fell behind the monitor.
Okay, I would shit my pants if it fell on it.
Well, if it fell on it, I'd been like... But I didn't, so I wasn't
Okay. Yeah, I'd be spooked.
Yeah, that's my life. Did a lot of laundry. Luke's week's been very exciting. House owner shit.
I saw that you were parking next to that guy with the weeb stickers.
Oh, I park next to him every single day.
Fuck yeah.
So I hope that he thinks we're friends and we're car neighbors, and I hope he doesn't think I'm that asshole that only parks next to him because there's open spots everywhere else.
You got to get at least like a peeker on your car or something to show.
I've got the peekers, but every time I'm like, man, I should go and put this out. It's either raining or 97 degrees out,
I'm not.
and there's no in between. Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not walking out there and sweating my dick off to put a sticker on my fucking car, and no, I can't put the sticker on while I'm soaking wet.
I have this respect for other people with anime stickers. Like when I was driving home today, I was behind this car and I go in the next lane over to go around it. And on one side, there's like My Sakurajima, Miss Kobayashi, a few others, and I look at them and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's good shit. And on the other side, they had a few, I think, one was maybe from like Naruto or some other that I didn't recognize. But I had a deep respect for this vehicle. So I get off 71 and I get on 30, and this guy behind me was behind me for a little bit, and on the back of my car I have a giant My Sakurajima vinyl, and on each window I have a peeker sticker. And he goes around me, he looks at me, gives me a thumbs up, and then goes. I'm like, this is what it's about. This is kinship. This is why we have
this
stickers.
is what I'm talking about. This is what anime does. It brings people together.
Exactly, and then tears them apart.
From the inside, not the outside.
Yeah, from the inside.
From the inside. Us love livers know that kind of pain.
Yeah, we know. We cry.
Yeah, we watch Love Live and cry.
I do that. So you have, well, Alex would have Anime of the Week this week.
But he's dead.
But it has been bestowed upon you.
Yeah, his last dying wish was for me to do Anime of the Week this week.
Can confirm.
Leave an F down in the comments for Alex.
The F in the chat, please.
Pay respects to Alex in the chat. I really hope no one thinks we're serious somehow. Like, I feel like that'd be the icing on the cake if someone actually thinks we're serious and Alex died.
If they do, they're like, wow, we really don't give a shit.
Like, we get a hate comment, like, you guys are like the worst friends ever. You're not even sad that your friend's dead.
Like, well, yeah. He was supposed to do Anime of the Week, but he died, so that's...
Yeah, that's his brother, dude, and he's not sad, so why should I be?
Turn down the brightness of my lights real quick.
Good. Oh, wow, those are getting very bright.
If I turn them down a good amount, you can actually see colors.
There they go. They actually...
Those
yeah,
were only
that
at,
was good.
Those were only at like 60%. If I turn them all in, you just can't see.
The fuck? Those are bright.
Yeah, they're really bright on camera, but right now they're not really that bright at all.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. That's how cameras work.
Fuck you, Sony.
Fuck Canon, dude. They fucked you over now.
They got me. They got us three good because we all paid for that. Yeah, I gotta find that fucking receipt.
I gave you the time frame though.
Yeah, at least we know
I
when to
deduced
look.
it. I put my detective hat on, my Detective Chica hat on, and I was ready to go. Yeah, I figured out who Arsene was.
A little time frame I can search between.
Yeah. So anyway, Anime of the Week. This week, I'm going to talk about Hensuki. Are you willing to fall in love with a pervert as long as she's a cutie?
Yes.
So something I found out is that this is by Geek Toys, who did the latest season of Data Live. It's also by a studio called Studio 7, which is a hentai studio. So feeling some kind of way about that. So this is a show that is a harem anime. It follows our boy Keiki, and there are several girls around him all the time. Each one is a fucking pervert, straight up. So the first girl you meet, Tokihara, she is a masochist and wants to be treated like a dog. And then, it goes on from there. Like, Kiryu is I think she was an exhibitionist. Koga was a sadist and wanted to treat him like shit. Nanjo made gay porn about him and his best friend. And that's just kind of how the show goes. And it's really just him dealing with all of these girls that are all perverts.
That sounds interesting.
It really is. The show's very fun. Only 12 episodes. The ending doesn't really say too much, but overall, I think the plot of the show doesn't say too much. It's really just a show you watch for fun, not for much more. I know Alex has seen this. I didn't know if you've seen this or not.
Hensuki?
Yeah.
I don't think I have. I don't even know if it's...
I don't think you have either. I know, like I said, I know Alex has seen it because we've talked about it before. But it's just a fun 12 episoder if you want to just sit down and watch something that's not serious, but also not complete and total fucking garbage that'll make you want to rip your brain out.
Oh, wait. Yes. Yes, I've seen this.
You have seen it?
Oh, it's looking up fucking Oresuki.
No, wrong one. That's Oresuki.
Hensuki.
That's Bench Coon.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, those characters look very familiar.
No. It's not that one.
No, I've not seen this.
It is very fun. I do recommend. I'm sure you've seen the gif of the one girl dressed up like a dog.
Um,
Like I'm more than
does she
certain
have
you
like
have.
long brown hair?
Yeah, the long black hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
yep.
sure you've seen her before.
I
Yep,
really can see her in a dog collar right now.
yep. So if you've ever wondered what show that is, that's Hensuki.
All right.
Uh, honestly, yeah, I did bring this up because I do recommend it. Very fun show.
What do we rate this on? What scale are we doing?
It's a good question. I did not think of a scale for this.
I think I was off on this. Me and Alex were off on the scale last week too.
What was your anime of the week last week anyway?
I think I did Princess Principal.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that was.
All right, because I didn't get to put it on the list because I wasn't here. You know, had other fucking things to do.
How many safe words out of 10 do you rate Hensuki?
How many safe words? Oh God, that's a good one. Uh, I'm gonna give it like 7.5 safe words.
Seven.
I'll give it 7 safe words out of 10.
All right.
It's it's okay. Like I said, it's fun. It was enjoyable.
It's
I
just like
liked.
shoot the shit, watch it, and have a good time.
Yeah, like it probably been something that we could have binged and had a good time
Yeah.
binging.
I can definitely see us binging that.
Yeah, so that is Hensuki.
Hensuki.
Hensuki, and
Hensuki. Sounds like Penske. Right in your truck.
Korewa Pende.
Korewa. Pendes. This
I
is a
don't even know what the
pen.
fuck that's from.
It's from a at the beginning of COVID,
Mhm.
Japan made this video kind of explaining how the Japanese language doesn't give the and you don't like spit when you talk versus
Yeah.
English. So they had someone with like a napkin draped in front of them, in front of a mic, saying in English, "This is a pen," and the
Mhm.
napkin would move because you're pushing out all this air. And
Yeah.
then they said the same thing in Japanese. They said, "Kore wa pen desu," and the napkin didn't really move. So it showed that Japanese people don't spit when they talk, I guess.
I mean, I don't know if most Americans spit when they talk, but I do get that we overemphasize P.
Yeah, maybe that's why we have pop filters.
Yeah, that would make sense that pop filters exist at that point. Korewa Pende.
Kore wa pen desu.
I just had no clue what the fuck that was from. You guys just kept saying it one day and it was really funny.
Kore wa pen desu.
Pendes.
I mean, when I do say like that in Japanese, I don't know if I'm subconsciously leaving the P a little less emphasized versus English, but I guess it kind of works. It's a stupid
No.
point to make, but
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever emphasized P's that way, like
well,
that hard.
yeah, I'll say this is a pen and say kore wa pen desu. See
Yeah,
what,
this
what
is
do
a
you
pen.
think? Now
I don't
say,
know if I would.
now say it like you're saying it into a mic with a napkin in front of your face.
The fuck am I supposed to visualize that? Korewa pendes.
That was a decent p sound.
I'm gonna eat a pen. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't think I said the P's any different.
No. So it was pretty stupid.
That was really dumb. I'm actually kind of mad now that I know.
Maybe there's less P's in Japanese. I don't know. Maybe you use that a lot less.
I wonder if there are less P's in Japanese.
Like if you say baka or
Baka.
stupid.
Ha.
There's no P sound in baka. Big win for Japan today.
Dude, hold on. Wait, just wait for us, Japan. We're gonna take you by storm.
Yeah, with our English.
Can't wait to infect you with our shitty English.
They're just never gonna open. We'll never have the chance. It'll be alright.
No, never ever. Japan's gone. Japan's gonna be taken off of the earth.
See ya.
Goodbye, Japan.
I wanna let you know about my Q gripe.
Hmm.
Because I was gonna say it last week, but you weren't there, and Alex isn't watching it, so it would be kind of fucking pointless.
Yeah, Alex is dumb. We can have all the conversations that we can't have with Alex here.
Yeah, like Q. How
Like
great
Q.
it is.
We can talk about.
Hello. But we're the heroine. Which I do want to talk about
Ooh,
last
I
week's
like.
episode
Okay.
because when we do the anime episode, we'll of course do the full dive into the show and whatever.
Yeah.
But basically my thing
And we'll
with
leave
Q,
Alex out like always.
yeah, he's a stupid simp. Simp.
Simp. All right,
So I
Q.
guess it's not even a big. It's a small gripe that's kind of stupid. So spoiler alert: if you're watching Q, which you probably are not, skip ahead a little bit.
Don't blame you for not watching it. Don't
All of
trust us.
you know how all the girls are idols now,
Yeah, for some reason.
which I mean I'm not complaining, but it's whatever.
But they're also not idols, I guess.
Anyway, I guess my gripe was that their outfits for their live show didn't really match with what the visual was for like their group. So we'll take the one that really bothered me was the idol group the best girl was in. They were kind of like had like a gothic alt vibe, right? At least in the visual.
Yeah, you're right.
And then their live one, they were wearing like a white dress with like orange, green, blue colors. It didn't match the vibe of what their like personas on the show or whatever they're doing or the voice acting for is. And that kind of bothered me.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought the exact fucking same thing.
Thank God I'm not the
I
only
was
one.
sitting there and I was watching. I was like, "What the fuck is the point of the animated like virtual idol shit? If they're not even look somewhat like them, they don't even
Yeah.
have the same vibe. They were just completely different fucking outfits."
Like, we'll take Saint Snow for example.
First off, no, Thorpe, you can't compare the single
not
greatest
comparing.
idol group to ever be blessed.
No, this is
To ever bless our ears.
this is definitely a plus for Saint Snow. When you listen to Saint Snow,
They're Saints now.
the vibe is like this is kind of hardcore. This is pretty good rock and shit. And then in their live shows, their outfits match that. They're not wearing like
Mhm.
white frilly dresses, and you can like the same with Love Live as a whole. Like the group's outfits match kind of the vibe,
That's true.
but that didn't happen in Q. That kind of bothered me.
It did bother me, but I think that's just because we're Love Livers, and that's not really an idol show. That was
Yeah.
a voice acting show that had idols for some reason.
I don't know. I guess my
Also-
expectations are way up here for idols.
Let me turn my lights down too, because that is like just fucking blind. There we go.
That looks good.
Now I have accent.
We both
It's
have
not
the purple
just
going.
mine's actually more pink because it goes with like the red on the back. If it was red, it would look dark and it'd look kind of sexual behind me, and I don't really want that vibe.
Actually, there's this funny on the Nano Leaf app for this thing. There's a bunch of like presets
Yeah.
you can make your own or whatever. This one's called Date Night. It's got some nice like reds, whites, some dark.
Yeah,
it's a
like-
very dark red.
Like first off, the red looks orange on my
It does
camera,
look orange.
but like in my room, it's very sexual right now. I'm not really digging that, so I go with like this nice pinky color
I'm gonna
because
turn
it
on
goes with
Northern
my,
Lights.
my sakura behind
Yeah.
my
I do want to see those all up because last
Oh.
time I saw the place was there's nothing
Yeah,
there. I
empty.
slept on the floor. I
yeah.
mean, I'll sleep on the floor
And
still.
I mean,
but
I know you're going to sleep on the floor when you come down anyway, but
there's furniture now.
you could sleep on furniture. You're just not going
I'll
to.
make Adam and Andy sleep on the furniture. Those bastards. I'll make them do that.
I mean, I don't blame you for not wanting to sleep on that futon. The mattress is a fucking rock. I don't know how
floor's a
Andy
floor.
slept on it and liked it because my mom and my dad slept on it. My mom hated it, but it felt good for her back since, she fucking fell and snapped her
Yeah.
back or whatever it did.
I never asked how the visit was. How was that? Did you guys do anything fun?
It was fine. I mean,
I like the snap. You went to the beach. You're like, ooh me. I appreciated that.
thank you. Overall, it was fine, I guess. There wasn't really too much crazy shit that we did. Spent a majority of Sunday in Williamsburg at the outlet mall. because then I had to come back and do my fucking laundry and everything because I
Yeah.
have to go to work. Got to fucking be an adult.
I got a job.
Saturday we went to the beach for a very short time, and then where'd we go after that?
You hit up any good restaurants?
Nothing really new that we haven't had. We had a place called Scrimp Shack.
Scramp Shack.
Scrimp Shack.
Scramping.
It's like a fast food fish place.
That's kind of dope.
Fucking first off, it was delicious. Second off, I got a fish sandwich and it had fucking 4 pieces of fish on the sandwich.
Holy shit.
Dude, this thing was like this fucking big. I was so full when I finished my sandwich, I felt sick.
That's like the Arby's Meat Mountain, but fish.
And I was like, what the fuck? This is fast food. It's like a fast food place.
That's fucking awesome.
These are beans.
This is food. You know where we have to go back to, when I come down, I would like to go back to Fort Monroe if we had the time.
Oh, we can totally do
I
that.
really liked vibing around that little island type beat.
Look, I don't really have any plans for us for this weekend, honestly.
That's fine with me.
We'll have to record the podcast at some point
Yeah, we can do that
because
whenever.
we don't disappoint our viewers.
Oh.
Also, I don't know if because it was a week off, I was joking when I said fuck that guy and was being really aggressive towards him. I don't know if I needed to point that out, but like as I was thinking about it after the episode, I was like, I wonder if people think I'm serious about me
Luke
hating this
actually
guy.
hates this guy.
I don't give half a shit, dude. If he wants to not pay attention to the whole episode, I don't care. Like, just be mad that I made fun of your favorite anime. Boo hoo, cry more.
Typical Demon Slayer fan.
Yeah. Typical Demon Slayer fan insulting another Demon Slayer fan that pointed out what's wrong with the show.
Yeah, that's cringe.
That's pretty cringe. How can you like a show and say things bad about it? Fuck you.
Oh yeah, I did want
My
to
ass.
gather your thoughts on the not the last episode of Heroines Run the Show, but before that. So we had the big fiasco with the picture and the big reveal.
Hmm.
Big reveal. Who done it?
Who did it?
And I like to read the Reddit threads after the show's air and to see what like other people are thinking, and then just talk about the latest episode that came out. So with this one, our main girl and her friend, putting that in air quotes there because her friend's a bitch,
Right.
and it was revealed that she's the one who took the pictures and totally caused all the drama and fucked everything up. And I saw other people saying it, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I totally agree with it. That kind of promoted like a toxic idol culture of the fans because she basically got off scot-free for making Hiyori quit, causing this huge media drama with Lip Lip, and just being an overall really crazy toxic fan. And no one was like, hey, you totally can't do that. Like, there's consequences for these things. And she punched Hiyori in the face, and then everything was chill. And Hiyori was like low-key blaming herself. That's not anyone else's fault. That's just Hiyori as a character. But that bothered me and other people too. And I get that because you totally shouldn't promote toxic idol fans like that.
Sorry, your light is actually changing the same color that my mic is.
No shit.
It was for a second. It's synced up for a second.
I do
It's
that.
going in the same order. Mine's just slightly faster.
I do that
And
with
I was
people's
just,
turn signals. I'm like, are they matching?
I know. And then they match up for like half a second. You're like, oh, oh, oh. And then it's off beat again because one's faster
Yeah.
slightly than the other. Yeah, I agree. I was sitting there wondering if she was going to get some sort of punishment. I was just wondering where this was going. You know, she was kind of a shitty person
High key.
and no one cared. And then Hiyori was just like, oh, I suck because I'm making the fans sad. Which, like you said, it's just how Hiyori is. It's just her character. I'm not going to fault the character herself. I liked Hiyori and I liked that she was like that.
Yeah,
It made the show enjoyable.
she's best girl.
But that was kind of fucked.
And another thing was like, they were like, oh, I didn't, sorry for not realizing that you were a fan. But in that same vein, this girl was going to crazy lengths to hide that she was a fan. So how the fuck could anybody even know?
Yeah, she was like purposefully hiding that she was a fan the whole time, and yet I'm sorry I didn't know that you were hiding that you're a fan because you didn't tell me and wouldn't tell me and made sure I didn't know.
Yeah, that's dumb as shit. I thought that was stupid. Like, if they want to be friends afterwards, cool. But I want like there to be like an apology so for her to acknowledge that she did something wrong. And her acknowledgement was like, I caused trouble for Lip Lip. Damn, I don't deserve to be a fan. But it wasn't, it was never like, man, I really fucked over Hiyori, my friend who I was backstabbing for the last 10 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty shitty.
Yeah, she sucks. I hate her. She's not a good person.
She does suck, but at the beginning of that episode, I was kind of a fan of her for a second.
I was.
I told you, dude.
I
Like you're
was.
gonna think she's fucking based, and then as the episode went on, I'm like, she fucking sucks.
I remember seeing that character at like their other live shows, and I noticed that one. I'm like, oh, she's pretty epic. Like she looks
She's
based.
she's based, and then you're like, oh, she fucking sucks.
Yeah. So fuck you.
I don't know. Fuck you, girl
I
from
think it was
the anime, not the voice actor. We don't care
no.
about the voice actor. She's fine. She
That
did a
voice
good
actor
job.
does your
She did a good job.
did a great
We
job.
love voice actors here. Fuck that character.
Yeah, I think it was Chizu.
Same with Gabby. Fuck Gabby, but the voice actor's okay. We love voice
I don't
actors
know.
here.
I'm gonna be real. I think Gabby had a good redemption. I like Gabby as a character
Gabby
now.
did she did have a good redemption arc.
She was pretty shitty all right off rip. Not gonna front.
It's such a weird statement. It's literally this is how someone was raised, not how they actually are.
Yeah,
It's a really weird statement to make.
you were raised to be a piece of shit, but then you formed your own opinions and you realized that, you were wrong.
You were literally raised to be racist because that's what you were taught, not what you were known for as a kid. And then you realize that being racist is bad.
Which is a good life lesson.
It is. I don't know where that comes from in my we're gonna fight giant meat monster show, but
Yeah, just someone
where that
who
comes
is
from in my meat mecha show.
meat mech. Really is. They are just meat
Titans are
monsters.
meat
They
mechs.
are.
Yeah, not sure where that went, but Attack on Titan's doing pretty good, I guess. I can't wait for season 4, part 9 when it comes out in 7
It
years.
doesn't end.
When it never ends and it just goes on as long as One Piece. 14 years later, we'll get season 4, the final season, final part, final season, final part.
At least we'll keep getting banging OPs.
I'm fine with it, dude. These last two fucking kicked
They were
ass.
great.
And the fact that I found the artist that did the first part and they do Ruru-chan's suicide live stream, and those are not even close to the same song.
Is that Sim?
No, Sim does the rumbling.
The people who did My War.
Yeah, the people that did My War.
That's such a good song.
That is a good song. And a lot of their other stuff. I like Girl 2 by them as well. But none of their songs are anything like My War. My War is literally
Only,
a
like,
completely
the
random
outlier.
fucking thing. Yeah, it is a very big outlier. I think it's like, is it Shima? Fuck, where did it go? My War. Shinsei Kamate-chan.
You know what show
Yeah.
has a I haven't I don't I'm an idiot for not listening to the whole thing, but the ED to Summertime Rendering, I watch like a little bit of it at the end because I really like how it's the
Yeah,
actual video, and the song that goes with that is pretty banging too.
it is pretty good. I like that. I mean, I've already said it 9 million times. Data Live's OP is fucking good.
Data,
It's
all
so
of Data
good.
Lab's
All of
OPs
them
are so
are.
good.
All of them are very good. This one is probably the best. It goes fucking hard.
I'm trying to think what other. Oh yeah, we'll get into the best
We'll
OP
get
of the
in.
season.
Yeah,
We'll
you
get
know
into
what? We'll
that.
do that this time. We'll do that this time.
Oh yeah,
So we're gonna have to sit down and listen to the OPs this
I
season
don't
because
know
I
if
don't.
I've listened to a one. I
I
just
don't.
usually skip.
I usually listen to them when they first come out, which means that it's been about 12, 12
Holy
weeks.
shit. Fish sandwich is coming back from last week.
That was not a fish sandwich. But it's been 12 weeks since I've listened to the
Yeah.
OPs, so I guess we'll have to sit down and give him a gander, give that golden goose a gander in 2 weeks.
Shit, I'm excited to do this because this season of anime
Dude, this
was
was
top tier.
fucking fire.
Absolutely.
There was a show I
great.
was thinking, hold on, let me see which one it was. There was one show I was like, this is probably the most underrated show this season. It might have been Trapped in a Dating Sim,
That was fantastic.
because honestly, that was underrated as fuck.
High key. That healer girl was really under the radar.
What was it? Skeleton Knight was fucking amazing. I cannot remember which one it was, but it was just a very under the radar show, and I don't think it got the appreciation it deserved.
Do you know if we're all watching it?
I might have been the only one watching it, but I
I
can't.
wouldn't know then.
Well, yeah, that's how that works.
I'm trying to think of what else are you watching that I'm not? Skeleton Knight.
Alex is watching that though, and he would
There's
agree.
one more. What the
I'm
fuck is
Quitting
it?
Heroing was very, very, very good. Like that was an absurdly good show. Greatest Demon Lord was pretty good. What show did I say I was really wishing there's a second season for?
Oh god.
It might have been Tomodachi Game, honestly.
It might. Yeah, Tomodachi Game kind of flew on. It seems like it kind of flew under the radar a little bit.
I thought it did too, and then I saw a meme on, I think like Good Animes or something that had a shit ton of upvotes, and it was in there, and no one like said, "Wow, what the fuck is that show?" or anything. Everyone was just kind of like, "That was a good fucking show. That's a good show."
All the weekly things I read about it really liked it too.
Yeah, I've not seen many people like that have thought that it was bad or anything, and there's not many people that were saying like, "What is this show?" So it
Mhm.
seems like quite a few people watching it. It seemed very popular.
Because it was so good.
It was very good. Alex was like not with it the first few episodes.
Alex is cringe. She's also not.
He was
with,
cringe.
Just Shachiku and the baby ghosts.
Because then he tried to make me be the fuck. He tried to make me out to be the asshole because I called him out for saying like, for acting like I was crazy for liking the show.
No, it's fucking great.
Yeah, because he was sent. I think it was like episode 4 when things started going fucking crazy for no reason. And I was like, dude, I fucking love this show. And he's like, well, you like the show that much? Like, that dickhead, fuck you.
That's why you're dead.
That's why you're dead. That's why I killed you, Skinwalker. Yeah, and then Miss Shachiku. Do we even? I don't even know that man anymore.
No. No.
But he doesn't fucking. How's he gonna talk shit about Lolly
That
Ghosts?
show was adorable.
Show it was fucking cute. It was very cute. And his ass started shit talking it. Fuck you, Alex.
Yeah, that's why you're dead.
Why don't you go watch My Hero Academia? Oh wait, you can't because you're dead, idiot.
Idion.
Idiot. I think I called him a My Hero fan.
I think you did.
The worst insult you can bestow on anyone is calling them a My Hero fan.
Well,
You hear that out there, all you My Hero fans?
you heard it here
Fuck
first.
you. Fuck you.
Now Luke hates every Demon Slayer fan, and we know you hate the entirety of MHA.
Yeah, it just hasn't been a weekly occurrence in quite a while that I've talked about My Hero fans.
It has been a minute.
It's been quite a bit. Well, you know what? There you go. Your due diligence has come back, My Hero fans.
Your daily dose
I
is
still don't like you.
still horrible.
You're still terrible people.
Well, we've been going for an hour.
Have we really?
Yeah, we have.
No way, dude. We've
Big
just been
way.
having a nice chill time.
We talked about boats,
Zeppelins,
the ocean, aliens, anime.
What more could you want from an episode from the Hello Harem with the two biggest goobers on the planet?
Yeah, huge goobers here.
Huge goober, big goober hours.
Giant goober.
You're not giant goober.
Titan goober.
Big goobers.
Big goobers. Well, let's
well,
probably call it there.
you wanna wrap it up?
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Is
So,
Great.
this was what, episode 98?
98, yeah. Next week's 99, and the big episode honey,
Big
big
episode
honey.
100. And we are at 111 subscribers, so that's pretty epic. So,
What's this podcast cost?
guys, this is a free podcast. And when I mean free, I mean Mekon just released a new hat that you should totally go check out. This is not a... Also, Luke is wearing Mekon flannel.
Clothing. You know, Mekon clothing.
Mekon didn't pay us anything for this. We're just doing that out of the kindness of our hearts.
Actually, Mekon has paid a lot for this podcast.
Unfortunately, Mekon has paid a lot for this podcast. Anyway, yeah, free podcast. You guys need to listen. If you found anything interesting, go let a friend know. We are at 111 subscribers. Let's get to 10,000 by the end of the week. Really up those numbers.
Oh my god, dude! How the hell? Where are we gonna get 9,989 bots?
Oh, it's shit. Spill the beans. Every subscriber's a bot.
None of you are real unless you leave a comment, like, subscribe, and tell your friends about us, and share us on social media, and tag us in any posts that you make.
It's all simulation, unless you do what Luke just said.
We never left Mike's place.
We're always there eternally. Anyway, that has been episode 98 of the Hello Harem podcast. Thank you guys for listening, and we will catch you next week for episode 99. And 99 will be down at Luke's in Virginia, so it'll be some different scenery.
You'll see some special little.
Yeah.
There'll be a transition, maybe.
Little transition period for the Hello Harem podcast as they.
There'll be a transition. It'll zoom in on Alex's face in Ohio, and then zoom out of Alex's face down here.
Yeah, magically in Virginia.
When we bring him back to life, because we have to do that first.
If.
You know? Well, if.
Yeah, and then we'll catch you guys for the big episode 100 in 2 weeks. So thank you guys for listening, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.